Hello students. Well, we are going to do the next part of the chapter on irrigation system, which is wells and canals, as you can see in your screen. Now, we want to see mainly what is tube well, okay, canal system, and rainwater harvesting. We will see next time in the next class. So first, this is on page 149. What is a well? Okay. Well is a hole dug in the ground to obtain the subsoil water. The canals used to be the most important source for irrigation up to 1960. But prior to 1960, this system of well, in which we will see the types of them. Now, canals have been replaced by tube wells as of now, today. Canals were a source of irrigation, but now tube wells irrigate for more than 50% of the total irrigated area in India. Now, there are three types of wells: unlined wells, lined wells, and tube wells. Okay, keep this in mind. Three types of wells: unlined wells, lined wells, and tube wells. Now, what is an unlined well? Unlined well is also known as kacha wells. Okay, it is dug by farmers near the fields. Wherever the farmer is doing his farming, it is dug there by the farmer himself. It is constructed where water table is high, that is almost 15 meters. Okay, water table zameen ke andar should be up to 15 meters. Below that, it would be difficult. Okay, these wells are not lined with bricks or stones. These lines are not lined with bricks or stones. These type of wells are easier and cheaper to dig. Okay, they are easier and cheaper to dig. A picture of that is there on your screen now, as you can see. This is how an unlined well will look. Somewhat on the top base, they would have some covering in the form of stones or something, but internally it is just dug up. Okay, so this is an unlined well, also which is known as a kacha well. Lined wells, they are also known as pakka wells, lined with bricks or stones. Most of them are driven by ox. It is suited for the poor Indian cultivators. It is simple and easy operation. Lined wells. This is also a pakka well, okay, where you can find them with bricks or stones. Uski picture of that, yeah. See, this is how a lined well will look. They would have bricks or stones. Most of these wells are driven by ox. Is suited for poor Indian cultivators. It is simple and an easy operation. Okay. Now, there are certain advantages of wells. The advantages of wells is, first is, it is the simplest and cheapest source of irrigation. Simplest and the cheapest source of irrigation is the well type of irrigation. It can be dug at any convenient place. Okay, it can be dug in any convenient place. It doesn't have to be, particularly where there is a water store. It can be dug there. They are indispensable source of irrigation. Okay, that is the advantage of these wells. Okay, the lined well and unlined well also. They are the cheapest source. They are indispensable source of irrigation. But there are certain disadvantages of wells also. They are not deep enough and they may run dry. As you see, 15 meters. So once during the summer season, there may be a chances that these wells can go dry. Now it can irrigate only a small area. It cannot irrigate a large area like 2 hectares, 3 hectares is not possible. It can be dug where water table is high. Okay, you cannot keep digging for like 30 meters, 50 meters, 100 meters, not possible. You can only hit a certain point, like for example, 15 meters. It can water only a limited area of land because the water table, it cannot it cannot be used to cultivate an area of 2 acres, 3 acres, not possible. Okay, now the third type of wells that we are seeing is tube wells. Now tube well is a deeper well from which water is lifted. Now how is water lifted from this deep well? It is with the help of a pumping set. Now tube wells require geographical conditions favoring its installation. Okay, tube wells cannot be put up anywhere. It's not possible. It has to be put up in certain conditions. What are these conditions? The first is there should be sufficient quantity of groundwater to irrigate 2 hectares. First, that area where tube well is going to be installed or constructed, that place should have enough water to irrigate 2 hectares of land. Now the water table should be nearly 15 meters. Any 15 meter when you're digging, within 15 meters you should be able to get water there. There should be regular supply of cheap electricity. Okay, there should be cheap electricity because tube wells, such as when you're irrigating 2 hectares of land, you may use them on a regular basis. So the electricity or the diesel may increase. The soil in the immediate neighborhood of the tube well should be fertile. The soil. Now, if you are having a tube well system put up somewhere, the area around the tube well system put should be fertile. The soil should be fertile, or else it is no use of any tube well there. Now the cost of construction of tube well should be recovered by increased farm production. Okay. Now there's so much money which will be involved in the construction of tube wells. Okay, let's say 1 lakh rupees hota hai. So this 1 lakh rupees should be recovered by farm production. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि वो 1 लाख वापस आते आते 3-4 साल लग जाए. फिर what is the use? So within a year's time you should also get back the money which you put into construction of the tube well. But there are certain disadvantages. Disadvantages: you need cheap power supply to be made available, which many states don't provide to farmers. Second is cost of groundwater construction is also too high. So small land farmers cannot afford. So let us say a 1 hectare land, a farmer wants to build up or put up a tube well. He may not be able to afford the cost, 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh, not possible for him. So that is a disadvantage. Changes in cropping pattern. Now when you have when you have tube well, when you have lots of water, you tend to grow the same crop again and again in a particular place. Okay, you tend to grow the crop again and again in a particular place, which is not correct. Now, overuse of groundwater has reduced the level of water table in many states. Overusing groundwater has reduced the level of water table in many states. Okay, keep this in mind. वाटर टेबल में जो जमीन के अंदर जो पानी का टेबल रहता है, जो ज्यादा ग्राउंड वाटर यूज करने से वो लेवल ऑफ द वाटर टेबल इन मेनी स्टेट्स विल reduce. Now there are certain advantages of a tube well. It can irrigate large area. It is a reliable source of irrigation. It can irrigate throughout the year. They have played a major role in green revolution. Now, because of tube wells, crops which require a lot of rainfall can be grown in low rainfall areas. जहाँ पे low rainfall है, अगर उधर tube well की सुविधा है, if there is a tube well there, then the crop which needs to be grown in a lot of rainfall can be grown in a place where there's less rainfall by using the tube wells. These are some advantages. Okay, basically people who have large areas of land, they normally prefer tube wells. Okay, and that is how a tube well looks like. To irrigate a large area of land, you just need to put the tube well. There's a lot of water and the water keeps going out in the direction you want them to go. Okay, so these 3 are the types of wells we have studied today: unlined wells, lined wells, and tube wells. Okay, we will come to canal and the other later. Thank you.